Bose is here, guys. So today I wanted to share with you 3 things I like about this Panamera Porsche. I'm going to give you a quick rundown of the reason why I bought a Panamera Porsche. It's actually a used model, but it's new to me. It's actually this 2016 model, as you can see. As you can see, this is the body style. This is the last year of this body style, and the 2017 model is actually when the lights on the rear of the cars, or the Porsche Panameras, or the Porsche period, they actually run along the whole rear trunk of the car. This is the hatch. It's the hatchback. This is the hatch of the vehicle. So one thing that I really find unique is that this button here is actually facing up. So it can be, the weather can do a number on it if the car isn't garage parked. However, my car is garage parked, as you can tell. And I just thought this was interesting to have as far as the feature. Okay, so the first thing that I really love about this car is the key. If this isn't cool, I don't know how much better you can make a key fob. This is my wife's Ford. I guess Ford staying true to what they do, which is everything is big, but it's kind of clunky. And then you have my Porsche Panamera Key, and it looks just like a car. Panic button is installed. The key actually detaches from here for the glove department. Hatchback button, the lock button, and there is no remote start on this Porsche Panamera. There's no remote start on this Porsche Panamera. It doesn't. I don't know if it's just my model, but from what I've seen in the Porsches, is that they all have this manual key turn that you have to turn to start the vehicle, which could possibly just be for the sake of remembering that it's a car and not a computer, which once you get inside, it feels like a sports car, but there's so much more that it all goes in is intertwined with, and Porsche does a really great job at making this thing feels like a car. It just feels like a nice car. I don't know how else to really put it. But enough about that. That's the first thing I like about this, is the key. The key is one of the best parts about this. It's a very unique design. I don't think nobody else does this really. If they do, I'll have to look it up and see who else makes their key fob like a damn like the car. Okay, and the second thing that I really love about this car is the wing. All right, it comes up automatic at about 65 miles per hour, 65 miles per hour. It'll come out automatically, just to give it a nice little more dynamic balance to the ground when you're driving. And it pretty much gives that much of a way more sportier look. Now, instead of seeing, when you usually see a Porsche on the road, it's probably doing maybe 40 to 30 miles per hour. And that's simply because these cars you can drive them as daily drivers without having to drive with your foot on the brake most of the time. And they just adapt to the road so well. I've been driving for about 3.5 weeks now. It's going on a month. Actually make a month next week. And I found this car actually surprisingly comfortable. I was driving a Suburban and also a Ford F-150, and it was actually pretty fun driving them. Like I said, this is a 2016 model, so that's something that I really like, the way this Porsche Panamera is. It just looks, the curb appeal when it's on the road. A Porsche when you see a Porsche, guys. It's not much to explain. When you see a Porsche on the road, it's a Porsche. And those beautiful running LED lights that just staple to the Porsche. Like, it's just so beautiful. That's number one. Number two, so the key and this spoiler, it's neat that I just think it works like this. Also, Another thing that I really love, let's get in the car here, is this Bose surround sound system. Now, if you don't know that most Porsche Panameras, or I don't know in general, but most Porsche Panameras come with premium sound systems. This is the Bose system. There's another option that I can't remember, which is probably going to be the it's going to probably come in your turbo or your GTS, and that was a little better. But what's so interesting about this, when I first got in the car and I turned to surround sound system, I'm like, wait a minute, I felt like I have a subwoofer in here. So I go to the back and I'm going to press that neat little button right there. So now we're at the trunk of the vehicle, and as you can see, it's pretty spacious. You can get maybe a full-size luggage and a medium-sized luggage back here. Definitely some golf clubs. It's a very it's a functional car. It's not like a two-seater. You know, it's not. I don't feel very cramped in it at all. My wife doesn't really like it because she likes trucks. So you know, luckily she's the one who didn't buy a Porsche. So I don't know what that is. Actually comes with a this is actually a air compressor, a mini air compressor that you can use to inflate your tires in case, you know, they go low. You can plug it into the car and use it and run it off that. You know, I thought that's a pretty neat little thing that comes with the car. You know, that's pretty awesome. I don't know what something apparently went here. I don't know, but it's missing. I'll have to look at my manual to see exactly what goes there. But this is what I was saying. This I want to show you guys. So this is actually a subwoofer. You can actually lift this up to see more of it. Of course, it reveals the battery in the electrical, the control panel, as well as a fuse box. But as you can see, this is all this, it goes all the way down. This is a subwoofer, and my God, the sound that it produces, that it outputs is amazing. It's amazing, you know. And this is the type of things that this is what you're gonna buy if you're gonna buy a Porsche Panamera. You can expect that it's gonna come with a subwoofer. So if you want more sound, I mean, I don't know if you want more sound. Why would you need more sound? You want to put literally a 36-inch by 24-inch box in the back of here, and then you basically take up your whole space. But the designers at Porsche, they knew the importance of the sound quality, and they went ahead and integrated it with the car's manufacturer, with the build of the car, engineering. This is just engineering done to its finest. You know, so if you're in the market for a Porsche, just know that if you Panameras, I don't know about the other ones, but these are usually coming in. These are stock with the Porsche Panameras. I don't care what edition or what model, base model you buy, whether it's the base model, because mine is edition. It's just above the base model. Now I'm at about 310 horsepower, and you can feel every horsepower. Boom. And it just sits in there neatly, you know. Just sits in there neatly. Everything's just so well built, you know. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. Also up here, you got the option to close the trunk and lock the doors of the whole vehicle, or you can just close the vehicle. But right now we're just gonna close the vehicle. It makes a little beeping noise, and it's closed. And I'll keep the rear wing spoiler up for now because I love the way it looks. And we're gonna turn off some. So now we're actually inside the vehicle. This is pretty much, you can, as you can see, I have plenty of space. You know, I'm about 5'10". I'm not very tall, but I've seen six footers, people who are well above 6 foot, get inside these vehicles and still have a decent amount of clearance. So This is the my moonroof or sunroof, or whichever you prefer. I don't know what people call it these days, but that's what this does. It automatically pulls everything back once you hit the button right here. And one thing you're gonna know about Porsche is that since it is a German made, and some things are here are a little bit foreign, so I had a little trouble navigating the buttons in here. But you know, over time, you're driving the vehicle more so, and this is my daily driver. So I get to practice with everything in here. So now I'm pretty much up to speed, up to date. It's not very hard once you really realize about how it works. But one thing that I think is really cool is that here is that on the door, it actually expands for more room. It closes, and this is just more engineering. It opens, you know, if you need to put more things, maybe you got something that you need to really get here, put right here that's accessible, maybe a gate card or anything that could be used right here, maybe a set of headphones, Beats by Dre, whatever you want. You can go here if you're going to the gym or you're going to go work out. It all goes right here and it fits. It closes it up if you don't need all that space. And on top of that, you know, it's just, look at the interior. Now if you don't know me, this is a full leather car. This is the edition model, so everything is fully leather. Everything in here is fully leather. Even this dashboard, everything in here it's integrated, which is why I really fought tooth and nail to get this model, because I knew that I wanted this leather fully integrated car. Like, this is the edition. So they, you know, they only make, you know, a few of these. These are going to be more harder to find and buy. This is why I really shot for this one. I could have got a car. I could have got a Porsche Panamera with fewer miles on it, but it wasn't the edition. So I decided it was actually worth the wait, and to just, you know, worth putting up with Carvana's mess, and, you know, just to get this vehicle, because I knew the significance of it. So what I want to show you guys here. So what I would like to show you guys here is how the control panel works. So here, let me turn on the car. This switch over the car right here, and like I said, guys, you go over here to turn the car on. The key is in my pocket. So once that comes on, now what I feel is a little dated that Porsche can do, maybe, and hopefully, maybe they did it in their next model. Let me turn this off so the flame won't be blowing. Maybe they did it in the next model they have, the 2017 model, but I felt like this was a little bit outdated. But like I said, this is Porsche, and I don't know and they usually do things with intention. So I really don't know if this is how they wanted it to be, or, you know, it's pretty simple. It's simple to navigate. You hit sound, and it pulls up your quality, how you want everything to sound. I like, of course, my music with the treble all the way up. Bass, take a little bit of bass out of it. You got source, and it gives you, you know, your radio, your CDs, your CD changer. I don't know who still uses CDs anymore. Jukebox. That is a terrible outdated term for Porsche. Then you have your auxiliary Bluetooth, which is, like I said, this is a German car, so it's not just going to say Bluetooth. And hopefully maybe the next vehicle will say Bluetooth. But, you know, that's just, this is 2016, so we don't know how it translated over there to Germans, because, you know, Germans speak German, so we don't know how everything transfers. And a lot of Germans surprisingly do speak English. I think we here in America are the only ones who are, you know, kind of stuck on this English thing. But, you know, for the most part, you know, you got your phone, it goes to your phone, and it sees my phone is connected to Ozzy's Galaxy. And my phone book, yes, I do have a Galaxy for your iPhone users out there who like to downplay Galaxy. Galaxy has some of the best technology in their phone, so haha, joke's on you. Info, same thing, guys. Car, you can do, I mean, it's pretty much whatever you want. This is actually like it customizes whatever you want to see. It'll put down there for you. Options, park assist, you can set this off, you know, if you want to push the back button. There's actually a back button right here. It's like a little arrow that goes just, it's like reversing backwards. So just however you want, guys. This vehicle is pretty much as personable as you want it to be. You know, if you just want to get in and drive, take it for a drive, by all means, go ahead. There is nothing stopping you. One thing that I want to show you that I told you guys I had a little trouble with when I first got the vehicle is the way the AC works, the air conditioning flow. So the vents. So as you can see, these are arrows. And I had trouble reading these arrows because they are in fact isosceles triangles. So as if you're looking at them, you really don't know what the hell you're looking at, because they look the same unless you're used to it. But however, let's just remember this. This is the best way I remember. So in the middle, air comes at you. And as you can see, the triangle is actually pointing towards the bigger angle. The larger angle is actually pointing towards the person, the driver. And here it's pointing up. So the air is going to flow upwards, and here is going to flow downwards. And then you have the heaters, the heating seats. There's also heating seats in the back and cooling seats. Then you have your sport button, your chassis button, traction control button, which you should be on. Auto start. There is a function for auto start. If you don't want auto start, you can turn it off. But I don't mind it because it does what its job. It does its job. And the same thing on the passenger side. Of course, there's climate control on their side as well. Once again, guys, thank you for watching. More videos to come in the future. So make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. And I'll see you next time.